Hello students, today we are going to start our same chapter, that is admission of partner, and that is part 6, and today's topic is accounting treatment of reserves and accumulated profit or losses. For understanding this concept, we will revise the balance sheet. We already studied balance sheet. There are two sides in balance sheet. The first side is liability and the second side is assets. We already discussed that asset side is debit side or liability side is credit side. In other account, that side is debit and that side is credit. But in balance sheet, that is debit side and that is credit side. Here, if that type of information is given in the balance sheet like goodwill, profit and loss, advertisement suspense, deferred revenue expenditure, it means all are losses. They are categories of losses. It means if any one item of in these items, that is called loss, or that is in debit side, or if general reserve fund or any other nature of reserve or profit and loss credit balance, that is liability, or that is in the category of profit and that belongs on the credit side. So here the important information is that is debit side, that is credit side. If goodwill, profit and loss debit balance and advertisement suspense, deferred revenue expenditure, this type of information given in the balance sheet, it means that all are debit items. But if general reserve, reserve fund and profit and loss credit balance, this type of information is given in the balance sheet, it means that is credit balance or that is profit. So how can we deal these items? So we will do journal entry. So what is the journal entry in the case of profits? It means in the case of general reserve, reserve fund and profit and loss credit balance, that is credit balance. So we should debit it. It means reverse entry. If that information is credit side, so we should be debited with the partner's capital account in old ratio. Here it is general reserve is in credit side, so we should debit it. Reserve fund is in credit side, so we should debit it. Profit and loss credit balance also is in credit side, so we should debit it with the partner's capital account in the old ratio that is given in the question. Second information, if that type of information is given in the question like goodwill, profit and loss account, advertisement suspense, deferred revenue expenditure, it means that all are debit balance. If that type of information is given, it means that debit balance convert in credit. So here it is profit and loss debit balance. Here it is profit and loss debit balance. That is in debit side, so we should credit. Advertisement suspense, that is debit balance, so we should credit. Deferred revenue expenditure, that is also debit balance, so we should credit with partners capital account, that is old partners capital account in old ratio. Now the third entry, that is workman compensation reserve. Here the important factor is reserve. If anything that belongs from the reserve category, it means that is credit balance, that is credit balance and that comes in the liability side. So if anything that is in credit balance, so we should convert into debit. So here it is workman compensation reserve should be debited because that is credit balance and reverse of credit balance, that means debit. Investment fluctuation reserve, that is also one type of reserve. So it means that comes on the credit side and reverse of that, that is debit. So investment fluctuation reserve will be debited to old partners capital account. So here the only important thing is that if the balance is in debit side, so we should be credited, and if the balance belong from the credit side, so we should be debited. It means reverse entry should be done. For understanding the whole concept, let's take an example. Here the example is Leela and Meeta were partners in a firm sharing profit and loss in the ratio 5:3. On 1st April 2018, they admitted Om as a new partner. On that date of Om's admission, the balance sheet of Leela and Meeta showed a balance of rupees 1,60,000 in general reserve. It means that is general reserve balance, and general reserve is in credit side. We already discussed that point. And 2,40,000 credit balance in profit and loss account, that is credit balance. It means there are two information. The first information is general reserve and the second information is profit and loss credit balance. So what is the journal entry in that cases? So first of all, books of Leela and Meeta and Om, because with the admission of Om, the two partners partnership becomes the three partners partnership. Here it is books of Leela, Meeta and Om. Journal entry. First of all, we can do the journal entry of general reserve. The general reserve comes in the balance sheet credit side. It means we should be debited. Here it is general reserve account debit to old partners capital account. And who is the old partner? Leela and Meeta. So here it is to Leela's capital account and to Meeta's capital account. The amount of general reserve is 1,60,000. Here it is 1,60,000, and that is divided in the old ratio. And what is the old ratio? That is 5:3. So that 1,60,000 divided in the ratio 5:3, that means 1,60,000, and the narration is that. Now the second point that is given in the question, that profit and loss credit balance with the rupees 2,40,000. It means that is credit balance, so we should be debited. Here it is profit and loss account debit to old partners capital account. And who is the old partner? Leela and Meeta. So profit and loss account debit to Leela's capital account to Meeta's capital account. The amount of profit and loss, that is 2,40,000 divided in the old ratio. And what is the old ratio? That is 5:3. So that 2,40,000 divided in the ratio 5:3, that is 1,50,000 and 90,000. Okay, one more question we are going to discuss, and the question is, Ram and Mohan were partners in a firm sharing profit in the ratio of 4:1. That means 4:1 is the old ratio, and they admit Sohan as a new partner for 1/3 share in the profits of the firm. They fix the new profit sharing ratio as 4:2:3. It means there are two information is given. First is old ratio and the second one is new ratio. The profit and loss account on the date of admission showed a balance of 32,000 debit. It means profit and loss debit balance is given. If debit balance is given, we should be credited. The firm also had a reserve. It means reserve is also given. That is the second item that is given in the question. And third thing that is given in the question, that Sohan is to bring 60,000 as premium for goodwill. It means there are three things is given in the question. The first is profit and loss debit balance. The second thing is reserve. And the third thing is the new partner's goodwill. So showing your calculation clearly, pass necessary journal entry. So the solution is, first of all, profit and loss debit balance is given. It means if debit balance is given, that we should be credited. So here it is, profit and loss account is in credit side with the old partner's capital account. And who is the old partner? Ram and Mohan. So here it is Ram's capital account debit, Mohan's capital account debit to profit and loss account. The amount is given, that is 32,000 divided in the old ratio. And what is the old ratio in that case? 4:1. That is given in the question. So we can divide 30,000 in the ratio 4:1, that is 25,600 and 6,400. The second information that is given in the question, that reserve balance is given, and reserve is exist in the balance sheet is in credit side. If credit balance is given, that should be debited. So here it is reserve account debit to old partner's capital account. And who is the old partner? To Ram's capital account and to Mohan's capital account. The reserve amount is given in the question, that is 1 lakh, and that 1 lakh divided in the old ratio. And what is the old ratio? 4:1. So that 1 lakh divided in the ratio 4:1. So the balance is 80,000 and 20,000. Then the next information that is given in the question, the new partners come with the premium for goodwill with rupees 60,000. So what journal entry we will pass? Bank account debit to premium for goodwill account by rupees 60,000. Now the next entry comes that premium for goodwill divided in the old partners in sacrificing ratio. Here the important information is given that old ratio is 4:1 and new ratio is 4:2:3. So we can do some calculation, that is working note. Here old ratio is given of Ram and Mohan is 4:1 and the new ratio of Ram, Mohan and Sohan, that is also given in the question, that is 4:2:3. What is the formula of sacrificing ratio? The formula of sacrificing ratio, old ratio minus new ratio. First of all, Ram's sacrificing ratio, that is 4/5 and the new ratio is 4/9. After solving this, the example is 9, LCM is 45, 16/45. The second partner, that is Mohan, and the share of Mohan is 1/5. The new share of Mohan, that is 2/9. After calculation, we got minus 1/45. Now the third partner is Sohan, and what is the ratio of Sohan? 0 minus 3/9. So we got minus 3/9. So here two balances in negative. That negative balance shows gain and positive balance shows sacrifice. So with the new coming partner Sohan, when Sohan comes in the business, that time there are two partners, Ram and Mohan, but only Ram sacrifices, not the Mohan sacrifices. So it means gaining partner is always debit. So here two things is debited. First is premium for goodwill account debited by rupees 60,000, that is given in the question, and that 60,000 taken by only Ram, because with the coming of new partner Sohan, only Ram sacrifice. Why we debit Mohan's account? Because Mohan is also earning gain and the gaining partner will be debited. And how can we find the amount? Rupees 4,000. Here the working note is, that is minus 1/45. Goodwill is given in the question, that is 60,000. New partner's goodwill, and who is new partner? That is Sohan. We can calculate total goodwill. What is the formula of total goodwill? New partner's goodwill multiply reciprocal. New partner's goodwill is 60,000 and reciprocal of his share is 3/9. So reciprocal of this is 9/3. After solving this, we find that 60,000 multiply 3, that is 1,80,000. So that is total goodwill. And Mohan is in gain by 1/45. So 1,80,000 multiply 1/45. That is 4,000. It means when the new partner Sohan comes in the business, that time Mohan also earning gain of rupees 4,000, and here it is 4,000. So in that case, premium for goodwill account debit, that is 60,000. Mohan's capital account by rupees 4,000, because Mohan is also a gaining partner and gaining partner always be debited. And Ram's capital account, because Ram is sacrificing partners and Ram is taking 60,000 as a goodwill and 4,000 from Mohan. Total of this is 64,000. Now one more question that is related from workman compensation reserve, and we understand this topic with the help of one question. Here ABC are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio 2:1. They admit D as a partner for 1/4 share with effect from 1st April 2007. An extract of their balance sheet as at 31st March 2017 is as follows. In balance sheet, one information is given, that is workman compensation reserve. and there are different types of cases is given with that question. So in this balance sheet, workman compensation reserve is given, that is 80,000, and in first case if there is no other information, it means only the question is from workman compensation reserve that is given in the balance sheet and no other information is given. So in that case what we will do, here we already discussed that reserve is in credit side. If anything that comes in the credit side, we should be debited. So workman compensation reserve account debit to partners, old partners capital account. And who is the old partner? A, B and C. To A's capital account, to B's capital account and to C's capital account. That workman compensation reserve in balance sheet given, that is 80,000. So that 80,000 divided in the ratio, old ratio, that is 2:1. It means 32,000, 32,000 and 16,000. Now come on the next case, and that is workman compensation reserve account 80,000, and one more information is given. If a claim for workman compensation is estimated at rupees 50,000, it means the book value of workman compensation is 80,000 and market value of workman compensation is rupees 50,000. In that case what we will do? So in second case, workman compensation reserve in balance sheet given 80,000 and in additional information 50,000 balance is given. So workman compensation reserve account debit to provision for compensation, that is 50,000, and the remaining 30,000 divided in the partners capital account, to A's capital account, to B's capital account, to C's capital account in old ratio. So that 30,000 divided in the ratio 2:1, that means 12,000, 12,000, 6,000. It means overall workman compensation reserve account given in the balance sheet by rupees 80,000, and with additional information 50,000 information is given. So we should be credited by the name of provision for workman compensation claim account by rupees 50,000, and the difference of both, that is 30,000 divided in the partners capital account, that is to A's capital account, to B's capital account, to C's capital account by the ratio 2:1. It means 12,000, 12,000 and 6,000. Case number 3, workman compensation reserve, that is 80,000 given in the balance sheet, and the additional information, if a claim for workman compensation is estimated at rupees 80,000, it means there is no difference. So what we will do in solution? Workman compensation reserve account debit is in balance sheet, that is given, and in additional information 80,000 is given, so there is no difference. So workman compensation reserve account debit to provision for workman compensation claim account. Now case number 4, if a claim for workman compensation is estimated at rupees 1 lakh, in balance sheet only 80,000 is given, but in additional information 1 lakh is given. It means 20,000 more that is given. So what we will do in that case? Here that is important question, and that is only one case that shows the greater value given in the balance sheet. So in the balance sheet workman compensation reserve is given by amount 80,000. So workman compensation reserve account debit by rupees 80,000, and in additional information 1 lakh balance is given. So to provision for workman claim account debit by rupees 1 lakh. 20,000 difference, that is not in the credit side, that balancing figure is in debit side, and we can debit by the name of revaluation account. So workman compensation reserve account debit, revaluation account debit to provision for workman compensation claim account. Now the second entry is that A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit, C's capital account debit to revaluation account, because here revaluation will debit, so opposite of that here revaluation is credited. So that revaluation is credited in that case, and that 20,000 divided in the old partners in old ratio. And who is the old partner? A, B and C. So A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit, C's capital account debit to revaluation account by rupees 20,000, with only difference amount is given, and we can do the journal entry of difference amount, and the difference amount is 20,000, and that 20,000 divided in the ratio 2:1, that means 8,000, 8,000 and 4,000. That information is not much essential according to examination point of view, but this information is essential because that type of point is given in the large questions, and without considering this point we cannot solve the biggest question of 8 marks.